right, welcome back to Al's Home Kitchen Pizzeria. Who wants to learn how to make Sicilian pizza? Stick around and I'll show you how. All right, we're going to start by adding 470 grams of room temperature water to the bowl. Now this is the part I know you're all going to complain about, but I'm going to mix the salt, yeast, and sugar all in at the same time. If you don't think that works or that my dough won't rise, please stick around to the end and you can see the results for yourself. From there, I'm just going to mix this all up. And then once everything is dissolved, we're going to start adding the flour in a little bit at a time. Now we're going to add in 600 grams of flour a little at a time. I prefer to use a small spoon, but you could use a wooden spoon or whatever works best for you. All right, so once you've got it looking like this, all we're going to do is cover it and we're going to let it sit either at room temperature for about 3 hours, or you can cover it and put it in the refrigerator overnight and then let it warm up tomorrow and cook the pizza then. So we'll see you in a couple of hours. Okay, so we've had the dough resting for a few hours. Let's take a look and see what we've got. So from here, we're going to go ahead and punch it down. And then you're just going to kind of get your fingers down in there, pull towards the center, and then just slowly spin the bowl as you spin everything back up on top. And then once you get it like that, then we're going to dump it into the pan and we're going to get making our pizza. All right, so now we're going to give it another go, see if we can get it to stretch out a little bit further. You can see it's going a lot easier this time. Let's give it one more stretch. This should hopefully get us to where it's spread out to the corners of the pan pretty well. That's probably about as good as we're going to get it. So we're going to go ahead and cover it now, and we're going to let it sit for an hour covered.
Okay, now it's time to build our pizza. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our fingers and we're going to put tiny indents. Don't push too hard. You just want to get some indentations throughout the pizza. And I'm going to spread this by hand. I find that's the easiest way to do it. Next, we're going to go with the cheese, and I'm going to go real heavy on the cheese as well. I'm using this type of pepperoni. It's got a natural casing and it'll allow the pepperoni to cup up like I like it. It says over 80 premium slices, so any guesses how many slices you think I'm going to use? Yeah, you called it, all 80 of them. So now we're going to put this in a preheated oven. The oven's been preheated to 500 degrees. I have a baking steel on the bottom of the oven. I'm going to set this in there. I'm going to start checking it at about 18 to 20 minutes to make sure it's not overcooked, and we'll see it when it comes out of the oven. If we're going to spend this much time making a pizza, we might as well top it with some good cheese at the end.